You guys ready for some horrible, horrible letter cringe? Like
To
really
get you
bad
into the holiday spirit.
like really holiday spirit. Oh my god. Well, you know it's all about Sharon, so we got the first one's all about Sharon, so it is. So yeah, I suppose let's
Jump right into it.
yeah.
Advice. Should my girlfriend and I use my parents' bill?
Uh,
New to Reddit, and I apologise if this isn't the right place for this kind of post. This is the place.
you'll find people just like you.
I'm excited to have found this community though. I'm aware some people are going to be freaked out by this post. If that's the case, please simply ignore it. No need to comment or message. Long story short, my girlfriend, 19 female, and I, 20 male, are looking for a long-term stable bill. We've had shorter-term arrangements, but we'd like to establish a more regular relationship with one, rather than bounce from underwhelming guy to guy. Now, my parents are also in a cuckold relationship. The four of us talk about the lifestyle openly, and they are aware of my girlfriend and I's search. They've offered to introduce their bill to us. From what they've told us about him, he sounds like exactly what we're looking for. My girlfriend and I are now trying to decide if we should take them up on that offer. My concern isn't so much about the family link. Obviously, my parents and I are quite open about our sex lives, more than most families, and that's natural for us. I'm not worried about any weirdness, as unique as this situation is.
I don't really know what to put on that one. That's probably one of the worst. Well, you know what? Actually, it's pretty mild compared.
It is pretty
mild. It's still absolutely repulsing.
Repulsing.
To say the least.
Repulsing that you talk about that with your kids. It's like, yes, son.
Yes, I myself am also a massive fucking loser. You know what I mean?
So you yourself should follow in your father's
footsteps of being the most pathetic individual you can possibly imagine. That's actually, you know what, and you know the thing is as well, I believe because part of this whole like fetish thing is supposed to be like the humiliation, the Sharon and all that, Dad's probably getting off to this idea. That
is.
That's why they've suggested
19-year-old girlfriend is.
Oh yeah,
also...
yeah. You want to go with this one? Yeah. You want you know what? Yeah. Let's just keep going. Let's just say like some of these are more funny though. I will admit. I think I got some. Let's just see what happens. All right.
Reddit behind the scenes documentary examining the struggles of Reddit's all-female staff of moderators.
Imagine the smell. Imagine the smell. Oh my god. You know what? What? BBC. Oh, that's all. Imagine having to pay money for this.
Imagine paying a TV license altogether.
Imagine having to pay taxes to little fucking pedophiles. Like, Jesus Christ.
I know.
Oh my god.
The collector's edition of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 remake was out of stock. I'm gonna guess that is.
Yeah.
I, of course, pre-ordered it digitally. Jumped on it while it was back in. I will gladly give my money twice to them.
Whatever.
I'm donating the copy to my friend and keeping the deck. 35 years old, and I'm 13 again in an instant.
Go Jack face.
Soy. Get the fuck out and sell.
See,
I grew up shit-kicking these little Hitler wannabes, one dock to the face at the time. This child would quite literally piss themselves in fear. Anyone that brings fascism, sexism, bigotry, and hatred for the fellow man is going to have their teeth forcibly ejected out of their face via fist. Stay true.
Look, man, see if it's not for like a meme. See if you're not doing it for like absolute meme. I do it sometimes on live streams, like, you know, it's like, do the Wojak for you. It's like, okay, you know what? You know, it's like, alright, you know what, it might be a bit of fun, you know, but this, like you know the guy's being hot. There is something really repulsive, though, about the Wojak face.
Just want to point out, as well, he's Polish.
Is he Polish?
Polski Punisher?
He's probably American.
And what have we said before? Polish people bald with beards.
It's I've never met.
Everybody in the comments after I said that the first time was like, "No, I'm Polish and I've got a full head of hair," and I was like, "Well,
you're not gonna have it very long."
And they're like, "Well, my dad's like in his 60s, 70s, and he's got a full head of hair." It's like it's a toupee.
You know, there was a Polish guy that went into your chippy once. And he got all excited over Megan's dad, because
yes, but no, we got a delivery or something, and one of the delivery men was Polish, and he came and he started acting like really excited and like really like nervy around my dad, and my dad was like, "Are you okay?" And he goes, "Are you?" And then he said this name, it was like some name of a Polish actor, and my dad goes, "No, I'm Trevor." And he goes, "No," he says, I must take a picture of you. I need to take a picture." And so he stood beside my dad like taking a picture, like he was a big fan, and sent it to his mum and dad back in Poland. Like, look who I met.
Oh, you'll need to find the name of that.
I'll need to find the name of that.
We'll show a picture at some stage, I'm sure.
Bedtime reading for when my wifey is in another man's bed. The best of cuckold true stories.
I love the face. You know, I would almost think that this is a parody.
It's photoshopped in.
Is it?
Book. Yeah, 100%.
Oh yeah, it must be.
Yeah, it's photoshopped in.
Oh, that's such a shame.
Yeah,
that's a shame. I wish that one was true. Honestly, it's not often that I wish these ones that we're doing. Most of the time, I'd really be happy if they just didn't exist.
Yeah.
But this one I really wish was kind of true.
It's finally happened. I'm a 40-year-old virgin. I don't know what it is about me that women find so unappealing. I always try my best to respect women no matter what. Let them know that I see how strong they are, and let them know that I value them as people. There's your problem. Treat us like shit and we'll go for you.
Look, I think we'll get into that at the end. We'll examine this.
I always try to let them speak and never talk over them. I've been working on things like not mansplaining ever since I knew it was a problem, and I always try to make women feel safe. Somehow though, I just never met the right woman, and I don't know what to do. I've only ever had one girlfriend, but we never got physical. It was an open relationship, and she had a lot of sitters. I'm in literal tears right now. I'm not worried about something silly like my masculinity.
I don't think there's one.
There's your problem. You're calling your masculinity silly. Anyway, I'm one of the least masculine men you can find anywhere. I just wish I could be with a woman. I know it's wrong for me to write this. I don't want to sound entitled, and if you knew me in real life, then you'd know that I don't act entitled. I make absolutely sure that there's nothing I'm doing which could make a woman feel like I'm expecting sex, or like I see her as a sexual object.
I refuse to buy that. I think that's exactly what they're doing. I think that's 100% what he's doing.
That's what male feminists are all about, though.
Yeah, that's what I like. Let's keep going. Let's wait to the end and then we'll get into it.
I know I'm not entitled to sex, but I still want it. How could there not? But that's normal. I'm not entitled to sex, but I want it. That's normal.
Yeah.
That is normal. Nobody's entitled to sex, but everybody still fucking wants it.
Yeah.
How could there not be one woman who I have this connection? I've been reading Dr. Nerdlove for years, and I've been trying my best to be respectful, natural, and not rock the boat. I'm just so sad and lonely. I'm going to spend my whole 40th birthday crying.
Yeah, I think your man's just bought into a very bad ideology. That see, this is the thing that gets me when it comes to like the male feminist types. What I see with them is all I ever see from like absolute creeps. What I see an awful lot when it comes to male feminists are, first of all you're ever getting is screamed, you're misogynistic, you're this, you're that, you're a lapist, all this type of stuff. The only people that I think that could actually sit down and listen to that stuff and be like, yeah, that's exactly how it is. Preach it. Absolute sex pest and unironic literal lapists in disguise, wolves in sheep's clothing, to say the least. And the thing is, I think a lot of women can sniff that out very easily. You can sniff out the creep, something shocking.
So then there's a reply to this. Hi, smiley face. LGBTQ non-binary woman here. Pronouns she, her. Read your post and initially I felt sad, but after some thought, I've concluded that what you are is the epitome of what a feminist man should be. Don't feel sad. You have done what very few men will never do, equal stop rap and the propensity of rap entirely. Sometimes a woman doesn't want a man who can hurt them. You're the best friend to a woman, a brother in feminism.
That's actually fucking... What is wrong with these people? What you know what? This is what I think. Like, what type of abuse did these people suffer to make them think
Mummy didn't love them?
Yeah, that unironically, a serious...
Or Mummy loved them too much. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Mummy loved them too much.
They must have...
Mummy didn't let them play with guns.
You can't say that.
Yeah, I can say that, but I can't say it now. Sometimes a woman wants a male to be like a brother to take care of her with no way of hurting her. That is the role some men should strive to be, especially feminist men. Sometimes women want to take a dangerous man into her bed and have his children, but not spend her entire life with him, and would like the harmless man she can go home to, like a teddy bear. My husband and I have been feminists for 5 years, and I've never had sex.
Okay.
I've had sex with numerous men, and he accepted it, because I come to him for comfort and companionship. I've gotten pregnant with one of my lovers,
Oh my God.
and my husband will be signing the birth certificate. I believe some men are destined to fill that role, and you should embrace it.
I don't know, man. That's really bad. That's really bad.
That is so sad.
That's some of the worst stuff I've
That
ever.
is so
So
sad.
honestly, see, when it comes to like, honest to God, I don't know, guys. Honestly, I don't know where to even start with this one.
I know.
I think there's a lot of issues with a lot of people. Frankly, the way I view it, men and women have been working together for since before we were even humans.
Yes.
Therefore, I think we should be working together. I would view, honestly, feminism as one of the worst things to ever happen to humanity.
Yes.
And I would definitely say that as well with the whole manosphere sort of stuff. Sure, I saw that one. There was one I saw on Reddit. There's one of those, like, quote-unquote alpha male types. And they said, yeah, you shouldn't love your children.
You shouldn't have an emotional attachment to your children or your wife, because it makes you weak.
Yeah, and you don't want to be a leader.
If anything happens to your children, you're weakened by that. Or
Yeah.
if anything happens to your wife, you're weakened by that.
Honestly,
It's like, okay.
oh my God, this.
Why can't people just be nowadays?
Well, it's really hard to find that. I think there's a lot of really messed up people. There's a lot of crazy people. A lot of people have suffered. See, this is the biggest problem. I genuinely think the little curse of the modern day is, well, not just internet. Well, internet's definitely amplified it. I feel like the little curse is just fucking
water.
No, well, that too. Loser parents, for lack of a better term. Parents that aren't actually looking after their children. Parents that just did it for the sheer sake of it. Parents that didn't really do what they were supposed to do, and they just shipped them off to public school. And let's be serious, whether you like it or not, I definitely think when it comes to like education, they're looking after your child for what, like a good few hours of the day. Whether you like it or not, they're
6 hours a day.
They're helping raising your child.
Yeah.
You know, but that's a topic for another day. I suppose that's a bit too much, but this is one of the worst ones I've came across.
Get a water filter, guys.
Yeah, get a water filter.
Putting that out there.
Yeah.
Especially if you live in America.
Yeah. Honest to God, though, there is something in American water.
Oh.
You know what? I see whenever I read this sort of stuff, I just automatically assume, yeah, they must be American. There's something going on
Santa.
there. They must be from New York or whatever. That's my only. That's all I can say about the matter.
So, I don't know if you know this, but we've got a website with lots of models. And whenever I say lots of models, I mean lots of models. We've got models for any setting that you can think of. With humans with biddies, animals that shouldn't have biddies but do have biddies, dwarves and elves with biddies. Look, we've got a lot of smut models. But it doesn't stop there. We really do have models for anything and everything. And to be honest, they look so good. Chef's kiss, so good. But it's not all smut for all you good Christian Minecraft server players. We've got you covered. And we even got the weebs covered too, which is unusual for this channel because we don't like weebs.
Yeah, the weebs aren't that bad, okay? They're just fun to laugh at.
We also have 5th edition subclasses and adventures, which some of them are free for download, and we sell a physical printed copy of Steel Water as well, and you can request a signed version if that's your thing, where I'll draw a penis on it for you.
If you want us to sign a couple of decks, we'll give you decks, okay, guys? That's what
anyway,
you want.
if you enjoy what we do here, go ahead and check out the website. It helps us out so much, and we don't need to worry about our YouTube overlord striking down another one of our channels. Our website is also now available as an app on Android. Also, and the winner of the daily giveaway is this guy! Yay! Woo!
Look, anyway, in for a chance to win, all you gotta do is like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, automatically entered in.
And to claim the prize, you just send an email to neckbeardiacontact@gmail.com. Let's get back to the video. I used to be really into magic during college. And this one time I showed a group of black guys from the basketball team a card trick. And when I showed them the big reveal, they reacted like the kids in that bus. Highlight of my life. They're so expressive. I love it. Black people being showed street magic is always hilarious. Why do you white Redditors talk about us like zoo animals, man? What the hell?
Because that's what they are to them. Like, you know, let's be serious. Like, you know, it's got to the point where it's virtue signaling.
It is virtue signaling, but they're virtue signaling that much that they're the ones being racist.
Yeah, they don't really understand. Like, you know,
it's like they would if they're in like an altercation, would stand up for the black person, like, do you understand that they are oppressed? Do you understand? And the black person stand there like,
what?
Excuse me?
What? No, but you know what I mean.
I'm like, just in trying to get my dinner.
But this is the whole thing. It all boils down to me anyway. It's just virtue signaling. Look at me. I'm holier than thou. I'm such a.
I know this. I know what's right. I know what's wrong.
You know, and I think it comes from. I heard a really interesting one when it comes to like a lot of like champagne socialist types, where a lot of the idea of their sympathy from the poor comes from a place of disgust. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So almost like,
yeah, it's like oppressed almost, sort of.
Yeah.
I thought it was really interesting. I'll need to see if I find it, and maybe next time we're doing something like this,
Yeah.
I can really go into detail. This was a good few years back. I remember reading about it. It was really interesting, though. I probably shouldn't have brought it up now because I can't really explain I can't explain anything else. But yeah, don't worry, guys. I know better than you. I know your woes. I know your problems. Look at me. I'm so good. I'm to die for. I am literally Jesusly born, and I am
you
here.
are all bigot.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the worst Christmas haul I've ever had.
No pop vinyls.
No video games, no Google Play, PSN or Nintendo Network cards, no DVDs or Blu-rays, and as the Lego sets I get for Christmas go, this one is below average size. I knew that my family would blow it this year. No.
Oh my god, you poor thing.
Is that McDonald's voucher?
It's not a. It might be. It's either a McDonald's voucher or it's a card or something.
No, it's a McDonald's voucher with his Rick and Morty top and his Lego City, whatever that is.
Oh my god, the poor boy, poor child. Yeah, this is the thing. You know, it's an adult. You know, this is like.
Oh no, it's an adult.
This isn't like a 12-year-old. Like, you know, you know what? Like, you know, like kids that get really into Christmas. I don't. You know what? Maybe it's their product of their environment.
To be fair, what is Christmas all about? It's about the kids. It's not about anybody else.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't really. I'm not again like, you know, whenever kids get like kind of spoiled and they get kind of, you know what? That's really. I would feel that's more the parents' fault for
100%
for creating that.
I know, but
does that make sense?
It is a sport.
Oh, it is. It's hard not to.
We've had to curtail ourselves a lot of the time because it is you to spoil them.
Yeah.
But I don't want him to turn out to be that spoiled brat who gets everything. But at the age that he is, you know, it's hard to explain to him that you can't have it at this age because full blown meltdowning.
Yeah. Well, you know
we
what?
Try our best.
I think that's something we'll get there in time with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's easy for us to point and laugh, but this is a fully grown adult, so you know what? I don't care. You deserve to get laughed at.
But this is what happens.
But I don't know. Maybe it's something we'll just have to learn when we get there, I suppose.
Yeah. My wife's boyfriend moved in with us. I just found this sub. I didn't know it was a thing on Reddit, so I just posted this on Sex. But I'd like to share it with you guys as well. We met Kyle.
I can't take the name Kyle. I can't. I'm sorry, guys. See if you're called Kyle. I'm never going to be able to take you seriously.
We met Kyle 1.5 years ago when he was originally our bull. But he and my wife hit it off pretty fast. They had a lot in common, and there was clearly a lot of chemistry between the two. She really liked him a lot.
Were they really big in BMX bikes? Yeah. BMX bikes a monster.
Yeah.
Punching drywall. I'm sorry, Kyle's. If there's any Kyle's watching, I'm really sorry, man. Blame the meme, okay?
She really liked him a lot. And after us three started hanging out, I liked him too. He's a fantastic guy and he really is a great person. Kyle is handsome, in good shape, healthy, has a large penis, good stamina and sexual energy. Fuck's really good, fun in bed. But this is about more than just sex at this point. He's intelligent, funny, kind, caring, socially aware of people's feelings, motivated, ambitious. He's working towards becoming a high school teacher.
Imagine this person. Oh my god. Like, just keep going. I'm not in the middle. No.
9 months ago, he officially became her boyfriend, and he is monogamous to her. Last month, he moved in with us. We're still getting used to having another person living with us, and I suspect it'll take a few more months before he fully feels settled in. But so far, it's great. Me and my wife split bills 50-50, so when Cal came in, we agreed it's fair to split everything between the three of us. We've made a few changes around the house. The biggest of which was getting a new, much larger bed for the three of us to sleep in. This took a fair bit of communication between me and my wife. At first I had second thoughts, but after talking it out to death, I agreed that we have enjoyed our marital bed together for a long time, so it's okay to try something new. Remember, these arrangements don't work without exceptional communication. Bringing in a third person into our marriage has definitely made things much better with everyone. We're lucky in finding Kyle in that he is not someone looking to take anything away from me/us, but rather adding to the relationship and making things enjoyable for everyone involved. I'm pretty sure my wife is in love with him. He hasn't spoken to me about it. Oh, she hasn't spoken to me about it yet, but I know she will.
No, she won't.
No, she won't.
No, she don't. Honestly, imagine being so fucking pathetic.
I know.
Imagine being such a fucking loser. Like, this is the thing. Like, see the only people that post this type of stuff. I really want this to be fake. I don't want this to be real at all, because this is absolutely the most vile, disgusting shit. No, you know what? Just keep going. Just keep going. Let's just finish this post. No, but it is. It's
imagine me bringing in another fella and we all sleeping in the same
go
bed.
sleep. Go to the shed.
But imagine that.
No.
And we said, no, we're going to just get a fucking...
Oh my god, that's actually ridiculous. That's actually, you know what, just keep going.
She hasn't talked to me about it yet, but I know she will. He has made her a lot more confident and outgoing. She pays more attention to her appearance, dress way she does her hair, etc. So it's very refreshing to see. Remember though, when you bring a third person into your relationship, you need to treat them like a human being, not a sexual object. Don't ignore your own feelings either. Communicate with your partner. Occasionally I do feel a bit of jealousy, but then I remember that us three are a team. Kyle provides my wife with things I cannot do for her, and I provide her with things Kyle can't. She is equally receptive to both of our emotional needs. Polyamory isn't a solution to a broken marriage. It's a way of further strengthening a really good one.
Well, that's absolutely disgusting. I don't know, guys. I don't really have words for that. I think that's you know what, I'm just going to end the video there. Well, guys, you know what? I'm going to talk about something happy then. So, I decided to give Ozzy a bit of a Christmas present early on the topic of spoiling, and I wasn't meaning to give him to him or whatever, but it was one of those ones. I just had the idea, and you know what? Because a lot of you guys were like, because he's really enjoying My Neighbor Totoro, I decided, you know what? I'll try him on Pokemon again, and he absolutely loves Pokemon. So, I ran in and I picked him up a Bulbasaur, a Squirtle, and a Charmander, and we set them up, and he
chose his Pokemon.
It took him about 2 minutes.
Yeah.
To pick, and the thing is, Ozzy knows what you're saying to him. He understands a lot more. He just can't actually speak, but he definitely understands
what you mean,
what it is you're trying to say to him. And it took him about 30 seconds or so, and he was really hooing and hawing going between them, and it was a tough one. What would you say it was between? I think it was between Charmander and Squirtle. Would you say?
Yeah, I would say it was.
He was really close,
but in the end, he's a fire Pokemon.
He wanted Charmander, and he was very happy with Charmander.
The first two gyms are going to be really hard for him.
Yeah, he's going to have a hard time with the first two gyms, I'll be honest. But you know what? Like, I just wanted to end you guys on like something kind of happy, and I think that's kind of happy because I think like, it was a bit of an early Christmas present, but like I don't mind because like, you know, he's at that age where it doesn't really matter. Like, you know, he's under 1.5. Yeah. He's coming up on when will he be 1.5? January he'll be 1.5. End of
January, yeah.
Yeah, so like, you know.
And he's already up past my waist now.
Yeah, it's bad actually.
Like, he's so tall.
Yeah. Right, guys, that's us. I hope you guys enjoyed. Oh, here, by the way, there's going to be a sale on.
Oh, yeah.
For the models.
From Christmas Day to New Year's Day.
So, big sale. I'm thinking it's probably going to be, will I do 40%? Will I go 40?
Yeah.
I'm going to go.
Be a good big sale.
Big sale. Big sale. And we've got a ton of new models in. So, like, you guys will
need to get over and check them out.
Yeah.
Some of the new models are
very nice.
Chef's kiss.
Very nice.
You need
very
to get over
nice.
and see.
I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.